Hello, this is Brian Murphy with A-Action Realty Inspection Services, bringing you another inspection moment through the eyes of the inspector. Today I just want to cover briefly an aerobic septic system. This particular system, we have a traditional 3-tank system. You can see there towards the back we have the aerator, we have the the control box. In between we have a tank that you're not able to see, and then on the tank that's open closest to me, that's the final tank, or the holding of the effluent before it gets dispersed. Over here we have 3 heads that are spraying the effluent to the surface. You can see on this particular head here that it is not dispersing the water properly. The head's damaged and not moving. And then over here on the opposite side of the fence, you have 2 other heads that are dispersing the effluent onto the surface. And you can't really tell from this particular angle, but it is spraying across the property line onto the neighbor's property, which is not supposed to occur. When you have a septic system, all your effluent needs to be dispersed onto your property with a proper setback away from the property line. On this one right here, you can see on the final tank where we have some electrical wiring that's exposed. You're not supposed to have exposed wiring inside the septic system. And then right here we have the chlorinator tube, and I'll reach down, grab the tube, and you can see that there's no chlorine within the tube. You're supposed to have chlorine, at least 3 to 4 tablets in these tubes. That way it chlorinates the effluent before it goes into the final tank. And then right here we have the electrical control box. It's not properly secured to any type of structure. It was just laying underneath the lid, and you can see where it's laying sideways. And so the control box wires are not properly clamped into place. And then we have the aspirator. You can see where the wires are spliced and not properly enclosed in a junction box. I already unscrewed this particular piece, but this is the air filter. The air filter is real dirty and needs to be cleaned. You can also see where there is fire ants built all around the aerator. And then final is this runs pressure, or putting air into the system, which promotes bacterial growth, which promotes the breakdown of the material placed inside the septic system. When I remove this particular device, it should set off an alarm over here in the control box, and it did not do that. So I'll place it back into place so it's still going to continue to work. And then the control box again is not secured into place, and then the alarm's not working properly. So these are all things that we look for, some of several things that we look for while looking at an aerobic system. Again, this is Brian Murphy with A-Action Realty Inspection Services, bringing you another inspection moment through the eyes of the inspector.